Hi, this is Chris from Chrysalis. Welcome or welcome back. Thank you so much if you subscribed recently. I really appreciate it. I feel very grateful for every single one of you. Enough of the chitter chatter. Today's reading is about signs you've met your soulmate, things that are happening in your life right before you meet them, their appearance and what stands out, and how you would pick them out over other people in a crowd, your soulmate, and how they will act towards you, as well as your first impression of them. All of those beautiful signs to figure out if you've met your soulmate. This is pile 1 here with this beautiful raw rose quartz, striped. I really love this one. This quartz heart, and this raw amethyst. You see that? Can you? It's beautiful, sparkly. Take a deep breath, go within, and really pay attention to where your eyes are being drawn to. That's my main indicator, I think, is when my eyes keep going to one stone over the other, one pile over the other. I know intuitively that that's where my guides are guiding me to choose. So without further ado, let's get into it. Signs you've met your soulmate, the one. Pile 1, let's do it. Pile 1, okay. Oh. What's happening in your life right before you meet them? Positivity. You're feeling incredibly positive. Lots of things are going well in your life. Things are working out. You've been working hard and you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. What's happening in their life right before they meet your soulmate? Yeah. So you've gone through a battle. You've been very resilient. You've been trying to take this weight off. You have been working out, I'm seeing, eating healthier, I'm seeing, working really hard at your job or your schooling, and you've been really resilient, and you're now in this place where you feel very positive and you feel like you definitely have grown and you've been resilient. You're very proud of yourself. You're very proud of yourself for getting to where you are right before you meet your soulmate. You've worked very hard on your self-love and how you see yourself and how the world sees you. I've got some flipped cards. Let's see. What's going on in piles 1's life right before they meet their soulmate? I mean, if this doesn't tell you that they're with us, you know? Self-love and confidence. You have been working really hard on your confidence and turning things around and making your life a beautiful one. And right before you meet your soulmate, you are feeling extremely confident, successful, you're loving yourself, you've been resilient, you've taken off all of this weight, and now you're starting to feel really positively again. Your hard work is paying off. I mean, hello? Hello? All right, they're saying over here. What are the lessons, Spirit? What are the lessons? Thank you. That just flew out. The sacred union. How lovely is that? Beloved within inner and outer relationships. So right before you meet your soulmate, the confidence that you've built and the way that you've lifted the weight from yourself and started to find this self-love is creating the sacred union of self within, and then creating a sacred union with your soulmate, with the person you're meant to be with. Sub Rosa. This is coffee. Don't judge me. I love coffee. Hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Right. So you've been through this portion of your life where you're learning and the life is teaching you how to become very confident. You've gone through a glow up. You're feeling really good about yourself inside and out. You've been very resilient. There's a lot of things that you had to come up against, but you didn't stop. You stayed positive. You worked through it. You found your confidence and your success. And then when you find this sacred union with self, you're going to find the sacred union with your soulmate outside of you. Love that. Love that. So you may be in the portion of your life right now where you're feeling self-confident, or you're in the era of your life where you're working on it. Regardless, right before you meet your soulmate, the accumulation of the work that you've done for self-love is in the phase where you're feeling it. You're really embodying it. Okay, let's try to find things that stand out about them when you meet them. I'm going to try to find like specific, I'm just going to use my intuition. Their piercings, tattoos, do the eyes stand out, their hair? What stands out about their soulmate? What stands out about their soulmate? Okay, so we have scribe and storyteller. This person may be a writer, very well may be a writer. Journalist, poetry. You may have read their work before, or you see their work before you know them. Their smile stands out to you, the way they smile at you. Let's see. Mother, look at all this green. I feel like they may have green eyes, wearing green. What stands out to you is their heart. I know that's not a specific attribute, but when you first meet them, it's like you immediately feel like they're a very heart-centered person, very nurturing person. What stands out about your soulmate when you first meet them, the way that you're going to know that you've met them, is also that they're a little bit of a loner in the best possible way. Like, this person is alone, this child orphan on the planet, staring out at the stars, but they like it that way. I think you're going to notice that they look content on their own. They could be writing, they could be reading something when you meet them. And that's how you know you've met your soulmate. Okay, anything else? Over here. How are they going to know? What things are going to stand out about their soulmate, Spirit? They're very good looking. They're very good looking, but they also have this loner energy about them. So it's like they're very good looking. They don't know how good looking they are. Like, you're noticing them being looked at by other people, but they don't notice they're being looked at by other people. And you either feel like you've known them before, or you did know them before, and you see them reading, writing by themselves, and you're like, I feel like I've known you. Or like, are you from my high school? There's this moment of familiarity before you speak to them. Okay, so that's things that will stand out in their appearance. Let's find out how they act towards you. How will they act towards you? How will they act towards you? Spirit, where do I go? Okay. How will they act towards you? Okay. How will they act towards you? They're intimidated. They're intimidated. That's how they're going to act towards you. Like they're intimidated. Do you see these eyes on this owl? Very seductive, very mysterious, very sure of themselves. They see that in your energy, and they act a little bit standoffish. Again, this person seems like they're a little bit of a loner in the best possible way. It's okay to be a loner, especially if they're inward thinking. That means growth, right? So they're definitely somebody that likes to spend time on their own and it's a bit shy energy around them. And when they see you, their first impression or how they will act towards you is that they're a little bit intimidated. Let's see. So they're going to act intimidated towards you. They also are going to want to find common ground, things that you have in common. By asking subtly or making conversation subtly around those things, they're not a very straightforward person. Like it takes them a while to get to the point where they are asking you out or flirting with you or making a move. They see a lot of distance between you because you seem like such a confident, self-assured person, and they're a very shy, inwardly thinking person. And your soulmate may not be somebody that presents that way on the outside, but that's how they feel. They feel that way. And they're going to be acting towards you like shy. See how this little bird is a little bit afraid to jump off the Fool? It's always somebody about to jump off a cliff into a new beginning. But this bird to me intuitively is saying hesitation. So the way they're acting towards you very much so is intimidated, and they will ask questions around you, or they'll start a conversation near you so that maybe you will join in and they will talk to you, that kind of thing. All right. Let's see what your first impression of them is. Let's do that. Where do I go, Spirit? Speak to me. Sorry to say, apologize. I'm sorry. So, your first impression of them is they're romantic and charming. Look at that. I mean, hello? Not only do they come off as a loner, as somebody that doesn't really like to go out and do things, you immediately, your first impression is, this is a person that is somebody who likes to be alone, the hermit. They like to seek solitude. They could be sitting on their own on a park bench, I'm seeing, writing something, reading something by themselves. If you work with them, they're not the person to join in the conversation, but you also, your first impression is there's something so romantic and charming about them, like you're being drawn to them. Your first impression of them also is that they are the quiet one in the group that helps people come together. So if you work with this person or you go to school with this person only speaks when they know what they're going to say is going to make an impression to bring people closer together. And if you don't work with them or you don't go to school with them, the energy around this person is the one that's quiet, the one that only speaks when necessary, when it's going to make a difference, because they are a very inwardly thinking person. Oh, okay. Should we do some charms, pile one? How do you feel? How do you feel about your soulmate? Does this sound like somebody you know? Does this sound like somebody that you would like to get to know? Tell me in the comments. Okay, it's gonna get loud. My beautiful neurospicy people. This might be annoying, so you might want to mute me or fast forward and I'll meet you over there. Okay, signs you've met your soulmate. Signs you've met your soulmate. So we have V, E, E, P, Veep. I, and O. I see PEI, that's, you know, a Canadian thing, but are you from PEI? Are you in PEI? Are you planning a trip to PEI? Are they from PEI? I'm sorry, getting exciting. If you see anything, any words, any initials that pop up to you, this might be someone's initials, your initials, or words that you see. I see, like, for me, intuitively, I kind of put words together and I say peep, like they don't say a peep. Very quiet person. Signs you've met your soulmate. This key in the heart. Hope you can see that. Says to me that when you meet them, you'll immediately feel like you've unlocked a side of yourself that you didn't feel before. Like you've had feelings before and you've crushed and you may have been in relationships before, but immediately when you meet this person, you think, this is different. Oh, this is different. Okay, bats. Perfectly describing your soulmate right now, because bats are about getting out of your comfort zone. Can you see that? Hope so. Bats are about getting out of your comfort zone, and it came up upside down. So again, reiterating the fact that when your first impression or signs you know you've met your soulmate is that they're a very inward thinking person, a person that does not like to get out of their comfort zone very much. They don't want to. They like to stay comfortable. They like to be in hermit mode. So we have some signs here. We have Virgo, Cancer, excuse me, and Pisces. Well, I mean, if this doesn't describe your soulmate. Cancer likes their shell. They like to stay in their shell. They only come out of their shell when it's necessary. They like their home. Their home life is very important to them. That's the same kind of energy with Pisces and a Virgo, really. A Virgo only speaks when it's going to improve the silence. That's a Virgo's nature. This is very much encompassing of the kind of person your soulmate is. So signs you've met your soulmate are that you feel like this is a very practical person, a very inward thinking person. You immediately think that you're the one that has to kind of break down their walls a little bit. You're going to have to be the one to help them open up, because they like to, again, like that Cancer and the Pisces, they don't fly their freak flag for anyone. If you know a Pisces or a Cancer or even a Virgo, especially a Virgo, because Virgos are very practical and self-contained out in the world. But then when you get to know them, you're like, oh my goodness, a little weirdo. That's what they're like. Okay. So this says to me, because we're doing a reading about signs you've met your soulmate, this is a mail key. So you could be going to get your mail. You could be going to something about writing. You could be writing a letter. They could be writing a letter. It says to me very much like paper, poetry, reading. You could be on your way to collect a package and you meet them. Interesting. Okay, we have a beautiful ancestry key. So to me, this is, can you see that? This is that speaking to that familiarity, that immediate initial attraction, like, have I met you before? Do I know you? That's a sign you've met them. And here it is again, upside down with the bat, the upside down seahorse. The seahorse is very much a loner. They even procreate by themselves. And it's upside down. They do not like coming out of their shell. They do not like being around people. They're very, again, inward thinking. If this doesn't sound like your type of person, don't worry. It's just that there's a lot to uncover about them. And I think because it's your soulmate, you're going to love experiencing uncovering those layers. It's not going to be like, oh, do I have to carry this whole conversation like my back hurts? No, this is your soulmate. This is somebody that you want to get to know. This is somebody that you're intrigued by, that's mysterious. And also remember that Prince card. This person is also charming and attractive and you like their smile. So it's not like you are having to convince yourself to continue to break down their walls and get deeper with them. You want to, because you know deep down in your soul that this is your soulmate. Okay, pile 1. How was that? Are you happy? If you are, if you could give me a big thumbs up, that'd be so awesome. If you want to subscribe to my channel, lovely. I appreciate every one of you. And if you want to contact me for a personal reading, my information is in the description box and in the comment box down below. Love and light to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And you have a great day. Okay. Pile 2. Signs you've met your soulmate. So this is what's happening in your life right before you meet them. Oh. You're making a decision. Decision about what, I wonder? Let's find out, shall we? Okay. Spirit says, over here. And you know I like to listen. What's the decision about? Interesting. I'm going to need one more card for more information, please. Just because I want to know if I'm on the right track. Thank you, Spirit. I am definitely on the right track. So you were deciding to stay with somebody. You're deciding if a situationship, relationship, someone you're dating, someone you just started seeing is the right person for you. Is this just lust? Is it just a lot of limerence? Is this person actually the right person for me? And you're deciding whether to drop this person or continue to see this person. And you have a realization that helps you release this person. Release this person. And it may not be long afterwards that you find your soulmate. Back of the deck, we have boundaries. Somebody's trying to break your boundaries. Somebody's in your life that's not respecting you, and you're deciding to leave. Anything else? Okay. Let's see. What's happening in life right before you meet them? Yeah, so not only are you releasing people in your life that are no longer serving you, you're making a lot of decisions to do that. You're realizing that you need to have a new start. That you need to have a new start. You're at that point in your life where you're coming to conclusion, you're coming to a long battle, or you're you don't want to think about it anymore, you don't want to ruminate about it anymore, you don't want to sit in the pain of it anymore, and you are deciding, you're deciding that you need to reach out and conclude things that are no longer serving you so that you can release them and make the decision to move on for yourself. Because you have a vision in the back of the deck. You have a vision of what love looks like, of what your life looks like. And it isn't what's happening for you at that time, right before you meet your soulmate. And those decisions that you're making to release what's no longer serving you, and you're having those realizations, are leading you to a new start and to your soulmate. Cool. Anything else, Spirit, over there? Perfection. Really had me going all the way over there, huh? Okay. What's happening in life right before you meet them? You feel like you're winning. The decisions that you're making are helping you feel empowered because you're realizing that these extremes, this polarizing energy is not healthy. You're deciding to go after your victory, to go after your Ace of Cups, your happiness, your love, your fulfillment. And this is what's happening right before you meet your soulmate. Yeah, you're healing. Healing. Perfect. Okay. Let's find out more, shall we? Things that stand out about their appearance. Where do you want me to go? To the mermaids, they said. Okay. To the mermaids. Things that stand out about their appearance. Recognition. Magic. And feelings. Spirit just gave me spirit tingles because my thought was, you immediately, when you see this person, you recognize them and it feels magical and you immediately feel something. Like, you meet people out in the world all the time and, people might be interesting to you and you feel certain things about them, judgments, we all have judgments. But when you meet your soulmate, the thing that is going to stand out about their appearance is that when you look at them, you recognize them. And then there's this pull towards each other. And immediately you feel romantic feelings. You know that love at first sight feeling that people talk about when they say that when I first met them, I immediately knew. That's what I feel like is going to be recognized, is going to help you recognize your soulmate. Okay, but what about their appearance? What can we know about their appearance? Well, they're good looking. That's for dang sure. We have Virgo, a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo, and then don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. And for me, the literal translation of these cards isn't as important as how I'm intuitively picking them up. Virgo is a very beautiful sign. Classically, Virgo is one of the most beautiful signs in astrology. So they're beautiful. They're handsome. They're good looking. You immediately notice, I think, their hair is sticking out to me very much. Definitely their hair, male, female, non-binary person. You notice their hair. And you also notice the intensity of their eyes with this Leo. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Saboteur. Yeah, again, with the eyes of this person, they're very squinted shut, like very mysterious. Very intense eyes you'll notice about them. And again, their hair. They have a lot of hair. They have long hair. They have beautiful hair. Their hair could be different colors, different than what you're normally used to. This says highlights your fear of self-empowerment and changes, and the changes it would bring to your life. You also notice, because you immediately recognize them, you might know them. This is a general reading, so we take what resonates, but because you recognize them and the magic between you is so intense, you almost want to sabotage the situation because it freaks you out. Because there's such an energetic pull towards each other. There's such an energetic pull between you guys. Oy, speak English. Okay. Let's see. How will they act towards you? That's what it says over here. Okay. How will they act towards you? This is definitely like a love at first sight, a lust at first sight. They are very attracted to you. They love how naturally beautiful you are with your authenticity. They definitely will not be shy. They definitely will approach you, want to get to know you, flirt with you, give you those mysterious eyes. There will be no doubt that this person is attracted to you. How will they act towards them? And with this new beginning, it's like they see you with this butterfly is really standing out to me. They see you as such a beautiful person. They are intensely attracted to you. They find you very like a siren, like you're pulling them in. And when they look at you the same way that when you see them and you recognize them as like, that's my soulmate, like love at first sight, they feel the same way. So they're going to act that way towards you. And it may be intense at first, and that's why you're feeling like you want to sabotage it, because it's like, whoa, what is happening? Wow. You know, some people get this kind of love, you know. Some people get this intense right off the bat love, and it lasts for years and years and years and years until till the grave. Not everybody does, though, so I'm very excited and very happy for you. Some love is slow progression. Some love is sort of breaking down walls and getting to know each other and then falling in love. For you and your soulmate, it's immediately, that's my soulmate. They feel the same. I want nothing more to know this person. And it's like, you know, when people say that they met each other and then they were inseparable, that's you and your soulmate. So how will they act towards you? Very set on you. Very intensely set on you. Again, which might be intense for you. There's also a balance, though. So not only are they intensely going towards you, they know that you're very special, though. So not only are they going towards you very intensely, mind my cat, she's having a moment, but there's also a energy of allowing you to come to them. So they have a very Don Juan kind of energy around them. Like they know when to come forward and they know when to step back and let you come towards them. And I think you really appreciate about them, because you'll be like, it's almost like they know when I want attention and I want to be flirted with, and then they know when to step back and let me come to them. And because I think that they intuitively know that they don't want to freak you out or make you feel overwhelmed. Okay, your first impression of them. Tell me where, Spirit. Over there. Okay. Your first impression of them. This should be interesting. They find you very attractive, very sexy. Do you feel the same? Your first impression of them. Heavy burden. Ten of Wands. Four of Cups. Oof. Your first impression. Yeah. Recognition. You have roots with this person. You may know them from the past, or that's a small amount of you. A majority of you, I feel like you can feel, these roots are really standing out to me. You can feel the connection through generations, through lifetimes past. And I think that really is intense for you. So your first impression is like, whoa, what was that? And it's almost intimidating for you. Like you are looking away at all of these cups. You're like, I feel so intensely for them immediately. That can't be real. That can't be true. So I'm going to look elsewhere. I'm not going to give them all my attention, because these feelings that I'm having can't be real. But Spirit's trying to offer you this beautiful love, this once in a lifetime love, this love that not everyone gets to experience, but you will. It's so cute. It's so cute. Can you come back here when you meet them and then just tell me your love story in the comments? Because I would really like it. Oh, I'm nosy. I want to know, like, what was it like? Tell me all the details. Let's see. Your first impression of them. Relaxation. Okay. Oh boy. So immediately, I think I love this person. And I don't mean that like limerence, not like, you're not like holding this shiny object and thinking, oh my God, that is the most attractive person in the world. I think I want to be in love with them. It's more like, whew, these feelings are so intense. How can these feelings be real? I feel like I have loved this person before, and you almost want to go away and find relaxation. You want to step away from the heavy burden of meeting them and having that impression so that you can collect yourself. Guys, it's like out of a movie. So cute. Okay. Do you want some charms? I say, yes, you do. It's gonna get loud and obnoxious, especially for my neurospices. Sorry to hit you, I apologize. Trying to stay steady. It's about to get loud. If you want to turn down the volume or fast forward, I'll meet you over there. Okay, sign you've met your soulmate. All right, what do we have here? We have O, A, O, T, D, G, and V. So any initials, any words that stand out, your initials, their initials, things that stand out to you. For me, dog stands out. You could be walking your dog. You could have a dog. They could have a dog. Your dogs could meet first before you meet them. Let's see. I also see OTD, like outfit of the day for some reason. Like you could be feeling really good, like you've really put yourself together when you meet them. Excuse me, I'm doing a reading. Please be quiet. Thank you. Let's see, we have more letters here. I didn't notice. A and E. Give, gave. Like you immediately want to give to this person. Excuse me. Can you quiet down? So rude. Yeah. This is definitely spiritual. This is a spiritual connection. You feel spiritually drawn to them with this dragonfly and vice versa. So initially, when you meet them, a sign that you have met your soulmate is the intense spiritual connection you'll feel. Guys, I didn't even see that. Look. Oh. This makes me a little bit emotional. You guys are very lucky. This is like, if you believe in twin flame journeys, feels like a twin flame journey, but you know, I feel careful. I feel like being careful around those terms because this is kind of like a spiritual connection, but I don't like the toxicity attached to twin flames. So this is a healthy connection in that intensity that twin flames are perceived as. It's beautiful. So when you first meet them, you'll initially feel like they're very intelligent. There's something about their eyes and the way that they look at things, the way they observe things that you will initially see in them. Again, a cat on my table. Please stop that. You're gonna, oh my God. Hi. Really? Wow. Please remove yourself. They hurt you. They know you're here. Sorry about that. You could be traveling when you meet your soulmate. Otherwise, this Eiffel Tower says to me, like, Eiffel Tower is very much a famous landmark. Like, there's nothing else like it. People, when they see the Eiffel Tower, immediately feel like they're in the right place at the right time. Like it took them a while to get there. People want to get to the point where they're standing in front of the Eiffel Tower. And for them, that's what it feels like. Like, I'm finally here. I'm looking at you and I can tell that every accomplishment, every fight that I've been through has landed me here in front of you. Like people feel when they're in front of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, let's see. This key to me is the mystery key. You feel very, you're in wonderment as to why you feel the way that you feel so intensely and immediately. Like this is my key to being open, my openness key. You immediately want to tell them everything. And you also, you kind of want to, hold back. Because again, I think you're freaked out by your feelings. And this bat that came upside down, it makes you feel uncomfortable. Bats are about getting out of your comfort zone. And you feel very uncomfortable when you meet this person because it's unfamiliar, because you've never felt this way. You've never had this impression of a person before. And you immediately feel this way about them. And this wheel of fortune turning upside down says to me, like, you kind of feel stuck in the way that you feel initially, because moving forward is scary. It's scary because of how intense you feel. Okay, How's that? Any questions, any comments, any concerns? If you would like to know my cat's name, that would be Winter. Winter is teenager. She's come out of her baby phase and now she's in the next phase where she wants to make kittens. So that's why she's making all that noise. I don't know why you needed to know all that. Sorry, getting to know me better. What I was gonna say, if you wanna like the video, thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, oh my God, I love you being here. And if you want to get a personal reading, the information for my personal readings is in the description box as well as the comment box below. Comments, concerns, be nice. I'm sensitive. I'm an empath. Don't be mean, man. God. Okay, anyway. Pile 3. Oh, shoot, sorry. Loudness. Pile 3. Let's get to this. Signs you've met your soulmate. What's happening in life right before you meet them? Communication. Okay. Spirit saying more mermaids. Communication. Ooh. And we have breaking free and truth. Interesting. What else, Spirit? More information, please. Right before they meet them. Finding and prosperity. You are on a soul journey, soul growth. You are breaking free of some mental restrictions. You're finding your truth within the chaos and the tornado and the darkness of your mind. You're learning how to communicate. You're finding your voice, your truth, and you're breaking free of the cage of the cave that you've been in, and things are starting to rush in, pour in. You're finding yourself right before you meet your soulmate. How beautiful. Okay. More information. Let's find out what's happening in life for pile 3 right before they meet their soulmate. Over here. Okay. I'm listening. Right before they meet their soulmate, what's happening? I see you laughing again. Look at that. Stag. Choose any one being to designate as your quarry. You always know the location and status of your quarry. Is that right, quarry? When you kill it, you immediately gain a level. Wow. See how they're lit up alone in the forest? You're stepping away from the way that life has been. You're stepping away from, I'm seeing like toxic behavior, life being a little bit crazy, busy, stressful, a lot of things on your plate, a lot of heaviness. If you're new and you skip to this pile, my cat is coming out of kittenhood into adulthood, and she wants to make kittens, and I'm sorry. I apologize for obnoxious behavior. I'm just kidding, I love you. You are feeling like you found yourself again. She went for a timeout. Little resty poo in my room. It's too much. Can't take it. I love her. It's time for her to relax. So, like I was saying, you're learning to break free of the way that you've been feeling. You're learning to find yourself again right before you meet your soulmate. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Sometimes I'm so glad that I shuffle on camera so that you can see these things. What did I say? What did I say? You are finding yourself again. You are breaking free from old habits. You are learning how to communicate your boundaries. You're finding your own internal truth. You're finding your home, your grounding, what within you works for you, what brings you back to yourself. You're on a spiritual journey right before you meet your soulmate. You're coming out of your head and back into your heart, back into your body. You're feeling at home in your own skin again. How beautiful. Okay, let's find out what will stand out about them. What will stand out about their appearance, Spirit? That's what we want to know. They're saying use the mermaids again, so that's what I'm going to do. What will stand out about their appearance? Right off the bat, I'm seeing intense colored eyes. Do you see her eyes? Thank you very much. Their eyes are very blue, very green, multicolored, either like very dark. What do they notice? Or what things stand out about them when they first meet their soulmate? When you meet them, you feel a peace around them, a peace about them. Their eyes are very intense. They may have red hair, dark hair, but you're very drawn in by their eyes. Any other things about their appearance, Spirit? Over here, okay. What about their appearance do they notice for pile 3? This person could be eccentric. They could have a lot of friends around them. This person is, like, I feel like very spiritual. You notice right away how grounded they feel. How, like, you notice that in their appearance, in the way that they sort of move around the world, move around the space you're in, they almost seem to be so present in the way that they are in the room. And you notice that about their appearance right away. Okay, anything else? I'm also seeing with these lips with the jewelry on it and the way that her lips are pursed, you also notice that they have very kissable lips. Very kissable lips, very intense eyes. And their energy, in the way when you look at them, you can see that they're very connected, that they're very grounded, that they're very present. They could be wearing white, and that could be standing out to you very much. Or the way that they're dressed is very eccentric, very different than what you're used to. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Okay. How will they act towards you? How will they act towards you? How will their soulmate act towards them? 5 of Earth. So the 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Water or the Queen of Cups. Strength. And Spirit says 4, so we'll do 4. And the King of Air. So how they will act towards you is very impartial, diplomatic, professional, but also very empathetic and loving and kind. It's like when you meet them, the way that they're acting towards you, you're not sure whether or not they even find you attractive. And I'm sure you're very attractive. But you know, sometimes when you meet somebody and you immediately feel this connection, but then you question yourself because the person you're interacting with seems so impartial. I feel like that's how they're acting towards you. But I also feel the reason why they're acting this way is because they're the leader of the group or the person, the professional in the setting you're in, or they have to keep a strong boundary. They have to be strong because they feel this connection, they feel this draw towards you, but because they are in a professional setting, because they are the leader of the spiritual group, because they are the speaker, because you're coming to them for a service, they have to act diplomatic and strong and professional. But at the same time, they're very kind and patient and loving and full of emotion. And they almost have to find the balance. They have to find the balance between the two. And that could be difficult. And that's probably the reason why you're feeling like, does this person like me? I feel such an attraction and a connection, but I can't read them. And that's because they're in this professional environment. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. We have Aperture. I think I'm reading that right. An interdimensional portal appears leading to any one place of your choosing and remains open for an hour. And then we have Star. Increase 1 of your abilities. I don't know if I can show that. So she's getting covered. And then Baston. For the next 24 hours, you are completely impervious to any physical harm. So how they're acting towards you is, again, just reiterating that message. They, again, with the Star card, are the center of your interaction. Like, they are the one that people are coming to for questions. They're the one that people are there to see. They're the one that, they're the teacher. There has to have some profession in your interaction, and you're kind of like with this wall. Like, you're trying to get through to them and understand their energy, but the way that they're acting towards you, you're not sure. But there is a crack, you know, like a tiny little light. Like every now and again, you see the way that their eyes light up when they're talking to you, or you catch them looking at you for a second. That's so cute, guys. Isn't it nice in here? Oops. And the cat's not complaining. Poor girl. I feel bad for her. She's got to go have that surgery. Got to get her fixed. Let's find out your first impression of them. Where are you going, Spirit? Okay. Your first impression of them. This should be interesting. What is your first impression of them? Well, yeah. They're very confident. And you feel like they're a safe person. And your first impression is that you were glad that you went to this event, that you went to this appointment, that you came to this place to see this speaker. You're very happy that you didn't stay in bed, or like you didn't decide not to go out, and with victory, that's how you're feeling. Your first impression of them is jackpot. Jackpot. You feel like you've won. There's a confidence around them, again with that diplomatic, professional behavior combined with still this confidence to be kind and empathetic. It comes off as very confident. And when you're trying to search for like, do they like me or don't they, you feel like maybe it's because they're so confident in themselves that you can't tell. They don't let you see how much they are attracted to you. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. So your first impression of them is it's a lost cause. Like, what's the point? This person clearly doesn't like me. And then again, I see them out of the corner of my eye and they're looking at me and they want to talk to me all the time. So do they like me? That's your first impression of them. Like, you see how her eyes are open and then close. It's like you see their intense direction and eye contact towards you, and then you look again and they're not looking at you and they're talking to somebody else. Okay, Spirit, what else? Okay. Your first impression of them is that they're very sure of themselves. They're very confident. They're very courageous. They could be at the top of the room speaking to this entire group and you don't see any nervousness at all. And you almost feel like, is this in my head? Do I feel these feelings coming from this person, or am I like infatuated because they're so courageous, because they're so in the spotlight and confident that maybe it's in my head? That's how you're feeling. That's your first impression. We obviously know that because this is your soulmate. I hate you, I'm sorry. We obviously know that you're obviously not going to walk away and not find your way to each other. You will find your way to each other, but your first impression of them is, do they like me? This person likes me? I encourage you to find confidence and self-love within. If you're thinking like, how could this person possibly like me? They're so cool and confident and successful, and you're doubting it. Don't doubt it. This person was made for you and you were made for them. Charms, anyone? Charmy charms? Okay, let's find out signs you have met your soulmate. It's gonna get loud. You can fast forward to when the charms drop, or you can just turn me all the way down. I'm gonna get loud in a second. Okay, ready, set, go. Pile 3. Signs they've met their soulmate. Okay. We have B, U, A, I'm laughing because I just saw this lion. Hello? Hello, confidence? Hello, confidence? Hello, courage? This person very much might be a Leo, since the lion is showing up so often. But I mean, synchronicities much? Spirit's saying a couple more letters, so I'm just gonna grab them. I, Y, L, and E. Let's see, do I see anything? Loyal. Loyal like the what? Loyal like the lion? My God, Spirit, you're on the ball today. This person is immediately somebody that you know is a loyal person, is somebody that has friends and keeps them for life. Loyalty very much screams Leo to me. They very much might be a Leo. The signs we have, however, are Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Optimistic, passionate, and charming. So the signs that you've met them is, again, that they are very charming. The Sagittarius, they know the direction that they're going in. You can tell that they are very sure about their goals and they're passionate about them. Let's see anything else. There's the free horse, running horse. Yeah, it's hard for you to pin down your feelings. It's hard for you to pin down how they might be feeling about you. It's like this person feels like such free spirit. You can't grasp how they could feel. You want to know how they could feel, but it's like you can't. Again, because they think they're in a professional environment, also it makes it hard for you to pin down how they feel. There's a bulldog. Again, very confident person. Very sure of their boundaries, very sure of themselves, very successful in their own right. Bulldog is like, their stance of a bulldog is like, and what? That's your soulmate. And the signs that you met your soulmate is that they embody this energy. What's this here? You've never come up before. It's a dolphin wrapped around a ball. Can you see that? Hope you can. Anywho, they're very playful at some moments. It's like when you first meet your soulmate, and the sign that you've met them is that they go from this very confident, diplomatic energy to playful and fun and silly, but it's like glimpses of it. And you find that very intriguing. Obviously, your heart gets a little bigger. Like you feel like your heart is swelling when you're around them, when you first see them. There's definitely an immediately, like a very large crush on your end of things. They feel it, but you can't see it. Like you would never know it in them. They're very wise. So this person, again, they're at the head of their game. They're the person that you're going to see to have your appointment. They're the speaker at the conference. They're the leader of the spiritual group. The signs that you've met them is that they're the leader. They're the leader times 3. That's a bulldog, free horse, and the wise owl. They're also very busy. A sign that you've met your soulmate is that they're very busy. Obviously, they're very busy if they're into all these things. They're confident. They are self-assured. They're at the head of their game. That obviously takes a lot out of somebody. And then also, like, contrast to this energy of loyalty, intensity, confidence, diplomacy, there's also this gentle side of your soulmate that you only get to see glimpses of. Like, look at this deer in comparison to the rest of these very significant energied animals. Every now and again, you see that they're looking at you and they get a little softer in the way that they are focusing on you. Very nice, pile 3. Any questions, any concerns, any comments? Leave them in the comment box below. Be nice. I'm a Pisces. I'm sensitive. Okay? Or don't be nice. Whatever. Float your boat. You do you, boo. Shut up. Right, if you liked my reading, if you could give it a thumbs up. I'll be so happy about that. If you want to subscribe to me, also would make me very happy. And if you're interested in a personal reading, the information for that is in the comment box and the description box below. Love and light to you. Thank you so much for your time.